Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities in Miniatures, and it is Monday, and it's President's Day, and it's time once more for our weekly painting progress. So, here we have Mr. Percival Sparkletrout's latest and greatest from Anvil Industries, or Anvil Digital Forge to be precise. This is out of focus for one thing. There we go. This is one of their Chaos Marauder type dudes, for lack of a better vocabulary. It's basically supposed to be like their trader guard. I forget the official name, but that's how he's painting them up. And then we have another of their Void Troopers. This is the big Ogryn Super Deluxe Spaceman. And he's big. I mean, he's quite big. I'm digging just the rusty, scratchy grittiness of his spacesuit. Nicely done. It does look a little shiny on the camera. I don't know if it just needs a nice matte varnish or what the deal is. But we'll set them to the side and we'll see what kind of eclectic mix of nonsense I've got this week. So first off, there's this thing. I don't even know what it is. It's from the Beastgrave terrain set. Like a miniature Sarlacc. And I don't think I ever actually put up the video on the Beastgrave terrain, but I figure since I've got it, I might as well actually finish it up. And I don't think they've announced any kind of Dire Chasm terrain yet, have they? I don't think so. Besides that, let's see what other nonsense we've got. So we went ahead and tried painting up the Champion of the Comet Lord, and I sprayed him with a sealer, and I don't know why he's still so shiny. That's odd. Give him another blast. That sword of his did not turn out right. You can see it's kind of warped along the bottom, but I figure we'll do something with it rather than just paint it up like the typical shiny silver sword. You know what? Come to think of it, there's not a whole lot of printed stuff this week. I got that guy, and then, as I said, I was going to print up one of those Arena Studio figures and get one painted up this week. So we went ahead really quickly, got this model done. That spot wasn't there before. I wanted to paint her up in Nay colors from Phantasy Star, but the purple just didn't shine through. I don't know if it's just my lighting or what. That might be part of it. Now, besides those, like I said, I don't think I actually printed up anything else, or painted any printed up stuff. Well, we'll see. I actually started going through and finishing up a whole bunch of the historical stuff I had, but before we get to that, one more non-historical bit. This is Captain Crawtooth, I believe, from Riot Quest, from Privateer. One more figure from that set done. And then we got, ooh, before I break him, another Frostgrave Captain. We got all kinds of kit to fight with. And then a couple Malifaux figures. I forget what these guys are called. Some kind of a hunter, Vatangi or something. They're from the new Explorers keyword Apex guys. That was the add-on, not from the core set. From the core set with Lord Cooper, we have his little Runaways. Not the most exciting figures to paint. We got, I thought I finished two of them, but I guess I only have one with me. I guess the other one will join us next week then. Fair enough. Okay, so as I was saying, I painted up a whole bunch of historical stuff. We got the Druid from the Gaul set for SPQR. My camera's got some kind of weird lighting today. Odd. A nondescript, cross-eyed villager of some sort. I don't even know what he's made out of. It might be a Saxon body. That's a Fireforge hand, and that's a Dacian head. I don't know. I don't know who or what you are, my friend. You go marching on, angry villager. Okay, speaking of Dacians, I actually did paint up a few more. Everything looks like all weirdly metallic. It's not. That is bizarre. I try doing some weird... Oh. Well, that's what happens when I use a tester's sealer, I guess. It's getting awful on me. I have not had a chance to get any of those fancy transfers that, what is it, Little Pigmen, I think? Victrix partners with and makes all kinds of cool little fancy transfers. Okay, that is a Dacian head, I think, but it's on a Perry French infantryman from Agincourt. So I've slowly been trying to get a bunch of stuff ready for doing Lion Rampant, so I've been working on the blue spears. And to lead them, we've got a French man-at-arms. And I will have to get around and put some grass on everybody's bases. And then let's get back to the Dacians, because I found another one with his Falx. Came out okay. Lighting is weird. I'm going to have to play with my phone after this. Oh, we have one more Frenchman for the rival red team. Or we'll just have a red unit. I don't know. Oh, jeez. Okay, that looks much worse on the camera than it does in person. I need to clean that up. I don't know what this is. I think it's a Saxon body with Fireforge parts. And another Dacian. Why does it look so shiny? It doesn't even look shiny in person. There's some kind of a light on my camera I'm noticing. We'll just have to leave that be. So I gotta say, one of the cool things about these Dacians is the fact that they do have archers that obviously he's not shooting it correctly. I know, that's bad posing on my part. But I think at least with these figures, I mean, based on his clothing, you could probably get away with using these guys all the way up into the Dark Ages. I mean, his clothing isn't very, you know, indicative of Dacian attire for the most part. I think you can totally get away with using him as like a Saxon or a Viking or just about anything. And yet another Dacian. I can see a spot that I did not hit on his arm. Have to go back and fix that. And then on top of all that, we went ahead and started trying to paint up. Oh my god, what happened to his face? He looks filthy. I'm unhappy with that. That's going to have to get touched up. That is a Wargames Factory Celt. Another Celt. The weird shield pattern. I don't like how they hold these. The javelins are longer than their spears. Doesn't make sense. I'm not sure what he's got going on. Oh. His shield came out okay. Just a weird, lame pattern. And then finally a dude with a sword as well. And then this mess of a figure. Yeah, that is not doing these any justice today. I'm going to have to go back and fix that up. That's the... Yeah, stupid me. So he's got an empty scabbard, so he's holding the banner up and then just grabbing his belt. Oh well. And then finally, yeah, so I did quite a bit there, but I went ahead and actually had a chance to get one of those Rocket Pig monstrosities done. I went ahead and started painting the long gullet, and you can see here, despite how rough the actual printing was, I mean, I think the paint definitely helped. It's a little bit more obvious on the base. I played around with the, what are they called? Contrast colors. I had to think of the word there. And you could see here that it needed to have something to highlight it because it looked awful. But I think from a distance, it's painted, it's big, it's unique, and I think at the very least, it's done. So that has to account for something. I apologize for the film quality today. I'm going to have to play with this and see what's up. So overall, a nice little haul, but on the other hand, I'm going to have to go back and fix some of these I'm not pleased with, like the slinger there. Other than that, I think everything turned out okay. Just need some touch-up, as always, and we will continue to plug along at wrapping up all these historical guys so that we can actually, hopefully, play a game soon, because I don't know about you guys, but I am actually scheduled to go get my first vaccine dose next week, so hopefully when all is said and done, I'm going to get myself all nice and inoculated, and hopefully we'll be playing again in the near future. Against some of you guys with fully painted armies, yeah? That would be nice, wouldn't it? As always, we'll put some links down below if you guys want to track down any of this stuff yourself. And as always, we'll have a link to our own Patreon in case you want to help support the channel. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. It is always appreciated. With that said, this has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we will see you back here soon. Bye-bye.